Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Kena Bridge of Spirits. Last time we had to say goodbye to Benny, Saya, and Taro in a very emotional cutscene. But we got Adira's mask, and we're told to come this way to investigate the storehouse in search of a talented woodsmith or craftsman. Seems like just more village, although way bigger. But yeah, I'm curious to see how these other character stories play out, because that was a great way to open this game with the two kids.
See that over there?
Because it took, what, 2.5, 3 hours maybe? To see Taro's story all the way through. And Benny and Saya were running around the whole time. So it's their way of building up a connection to them. It's kind of like Kena herself said, the forest isn't going to be the same without them. But I kind of also wonder, since it was children and stuff, is that going to be the most hard-hitting story of all the characters the troubled spirits that we save? Oh, another one of these. Okay. Because yeah, in a movie or a cutscene like that, when you see a little kid and all their innocence or whatever, even though kids can be little brats sometimes, but that permeates through everybody, I think, unless you're some vile creature of pure evil. Which I don't really think many people are. So when you see a kid hugging somebody and feeling all emotional about something. Ooh, why is this one purple? Sweet, that'll push us to level 3. Now we have 3 raw actions we can perform before we need more courage. And 295 karma. We could get the multi-shot for the bow that I've been talking about, but there's still that 4th thing that's yet to be unlocked. And if we're to remember that Rusu taught us the bow, then we can extrapolate that data and assume we're going to get that ability here with whoever's over this way. So maybe saving up the karma to upgrade whatever that is would be good. This really is kind of a utopia for me. Minus the purple water, but that's what we're here to fix, I guess. But yeah, everybody can, especially if you're older, you can easily place yourself in that feeling of what it feels like to have to say goodbye to a kid. So like in that cutscene, I think Benny and Saya finally reuniting with Taro and hugging him, like that was a big thing too. But then when the little one, I think it was Saya, the little girl, came and hugged Kena goodbye, that's like, I don't know, that's the punch. An artist from long ago carved a huge statue into the cliffs of the warrior path. I guess warrior path is the key word to remember from that. Another one of these, okay. Only 2 enemies? Oh, they gotta be, yeah, this is one of these again. Bigger enemies. to be a little bit faster here. Nice, right in the forehead. It's too slow. I wasn't sure if that ball was going to get me in the cutscene or not. Alright. Yeah, these are a little bit repetitive, but it gives you practice with the combat, and it's enjoyable. I like aiming for the weak points on all the little tree guys. Now, you know, something to mention. Oh man, look at this place, though. You know what it reminds me of? If you've ever played Fable 3, one of the towns, there's a big stretch of stalls like this, and you could buy out all the properties. They sell fish and stuff. But, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Nuts! No, don't despawn! Wait, does that mean they get full health again? That would be terrible. Yeah, his thing's back. Crap! Alright, well, let's just not stand by the water. Oh, I know what I was gonna mention. This new TV I bought, the very main reason I got it. Sometimes these hits just feel so weak. Go down. Alright, let's just take care of this bat. Statue even too. Well, we know this can grow crops. That seems to be the purpose here. To what end? Who knows? Yeah, those were magic sparkles. But yeah, the main reason I bought this TV is so that I could play games that run at 60 frames per second, which I know this version of this does not. And have it actually display smooth. Because on my other TV, there were situations like that, and the recording always looked how it's supposed to look. It was so good. But the TV, when I was actually playing, was struggling to kind of turn the camera smoothly and stuff. And I'm noticing it's not any different. I think the refresh rate is 60. It's a 60 hertz TV, which is kind of standard, but I was reading, like, you don't even really need to go up to 120 or anything for gaming. And those were, like, recent articles that were saying that. I don't really know what that did. Got a little, flower garden here. Or what is it? Flower fountain? But yeah, looking back at some of the past recordings, I've noticed it runs pretty smooth. Like, it doesn't look too bad. You could tell it's the PS4 and not the PS5, but it looks better than what I'm seeing still. So I don't know, it's kind of annoying. I spent all this money on a new TV and it's not really any different. Could just be my eyes, though. Where do we bring this? There's another one. just lost them. That's okay, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. There's something to this that I missed. But yeah, I just read on the theme of death, which is kind of something to talk about since this game focuses on it. Bob Saget just died. It's kind of crazy, and Betty White was just a couple days ago. All these TV people. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, 2 of them are right here. Third one can't be too far away. Little slow side hobby here, but maybe I could finish my thoughts on death. Well, that sounds delightful. No, I don't know. It is something I think about, though. Because I still remember everybody saying, you're young and you got plenty of time to figure it out. And now all of a sudden it feels like we're not young. And to see all these people that when we were young were our age doing stuff and we thought they were these big famous crazy people. They're all dropping like flies now. So it's our generation that is now replacing people in their 30s to 50s are now doing things, and that's us. If you're younger watching this, then I guess it doesn't apply to you yet. But it will one day. It's just weird, just the thought of that. It really drives that feeling of dread, I guess. That, oh my god, there's no time left to do something with my life. I don't know, just sometimes it's the numbers thing. Just doing the math of how long ago stuff was, or just people's ages. And when like you read about somebody who's relatively a celebrity of some kind, and you see what age they started doing the thing that they're most known for, and you're like, holy crap, I'm older than that. Then you start feeling like a failure. It's like, oh, I haven't done anything like that. I don't know. Dinosaur hat. Dinosaur train. Dinosaur Train, that is a show of relatively recent times for children. And I would not know it if not for my niece and nephew. My nephew primarily. I don't even know if it's still going on. That was probably a decade ago now too. That was crazy. Probably missed a lot of stuff out there, but yeah, it's definitely spinning weird on this TV. I don't know. Maybe I can fiddle with the settings and see if I can get it to be better. I really like this game, dude.
You're going to need more power to get that door moving. Energy has not flowed here for a long time. The land has begun to heal. Is this your doing?
My name is Kena. I helped Benny and Saya free Taro's spirit. I'm on my way to help the woodsmith. Do you know her?
Yes, I know Adira. She was a great woodsmith. Together we found a way to capture the energy of the mountain shrine. She believed we could harness the resources of this land to sustain the village forever. But that dream faded long ago. We've only just met, but I can tell you have a strong connection to the spirit realm. You carry the same energy that flows through these roots. It must be what drew you to this place. With focus, you can gather that energy. Your bomb should prove useful in powering up all the old technology around here. We need to repair the power mechanisms to open the passage. Take a look up there and see if you can get things working.
Bombs, huh? L2 and R1. It really is Breath of the Wild, isn't it? That's kind of cool, though. And that wasn't as good as the bow cutscene, but what can we do to it? A rot bomb, that's awesome, and also reminds me of something me and my friend Ryan used to always say. Multi-bomb, that's good. Quick draw. Bomb damage increased if Kana, gotta say it right, shoots the bomb before it explodes. That? Let's go with that. We're just 20 shy of the other stuff. Alright. So it was making platforms out of these things. Now we have the answer to this. That's good. Was there not something just like this in Breath of the Wild? I mean, like the remote bomb, that's what it looks like. But I mean the platforms. That girl didn't say who she was. We know Adira is like this crazy... Looks like the Horizon girl. This is pretty cool. It really is feeling more and more like Zelda now. Which is a good thing, I guess. Sometimes it feels good to just go back to the pulse. Hey, spirit mail. We'll just keep collecting a bunch. And when we have a bunch, we'll go back to the village sometime. Especially if it always is like a cursed chest. I don't want to be doing that all the time. So, this girl and Adira is kind of more of an adult-focused story, it seems. Let's buy this. This looks good. That's all of our karma, but now we have a really powerful bomb. All the rot abilities. Seems like that's it. Not too many upgrades in this game, but you know what? That's good, because there's some games when you open up those skill tree menus, you can barely read them, there's so much crap. Something off to the right there. Come back for it, I guess. Unless that's the way forward. Oh no, this is the thing that the cutscene showed. Oh, I see it.
Nice work. One more left.
You can't tell me this is not a shrine puzzle from Breath of the Wild or something. I mean, with all of this, I would just hope that the Zelda fanbase gives this game a chance. 'Cause, yeah, I mean, one of the things I wanted to emphasize, if all of the character stories are as good as Taro's was with Benny and Saya and stuff, already this is shooting up in one of my favorite games. And I really actually do hope they address multiple age ranges. Like we just had a thing with kids and a teenage older brother, basically. Now it seems to be about 2 women. And you gotta remember the theme here is letting people move on to the afterlife, I guess. And this all goes back to like everything that haunts me that I always talk about. The whole concept of time, really. Where do we go from here? Hang on, I missed something. That was just the entrance. So like all those rock piles outside now have some kind of a purpose. Okay, wait. Oh, I get it. That's cool too. Man, this is something else. I don't know why it's surprising to me, but... You know, there's gonna be people who hate it, like dock it points for not being creative, because other games have used all of these mechanics before. But now I see what that one reviewer was saying, that it's like a PS2 game. Like one of the good ones. It takes after so many, like you could place everything. I mentioned Prince of Persia before, Breath of the Wild, Horizon. Maybe like Tomb Raider even? I don't like any 3D platformer action adventure game. There's a little bit of everything going on here. But the selling point, why it was on my most wanted list for so long, is the animation. The fact that it looked like a Pixar Disney thing, but was a video game. And yeah, the cutscenes especially have not disappointed in that regard. And the theme is even better in a way. Like, I don't know, it's just something else. The music is great. What if we use our new bombs and do that thing we purchased? That's pretty cool. haven't used that one upgrade still, where I press R3 to slow down time on the ground while firing an arrow. Should consider that the next time. Yeah, these guys are definitely the most annoying enemy. I don't know what it is about bats in every game. They're who I really should do the R3 thing on next time. Let's see, I got a lot of thoughts out there floating about, unfinished. Hey, little rock guy. $65 we're climbing up to. That seems far away now. But yeah, Benny and Saya, a dinosaur train. I don't know, it just makes me think of just when my niece and nephew were little. Just that, I guess what they call unconditional love, right? But it is something else, as an adult seeing it too, just how kids can just think the world of you, because they don't really know any better yet, and they just know it's kind of enjoyable when you're around to play with or something, you know? But even that's something that gets faded a little bit as you get older. Like, I still remember being in the back seat as a kid and seeing my dad's forehead and just like a little bit of his eyes in the rearview mirror. And also just his arm on the steering wheel, and thinking my dad was like this unstoppable beast, like the Hulk or something. And then, you know, you get older, and you can't solve rock puzzles. No, I don't know. It's just so weird. No, you just start to see your parents are just regular people. You see bits of them and you. Wow. These are some clever puzzles they're starting to do now. But yeah, it's especially weird when you get to the age your parents were when they first had you. Because then you can start analyzing their decisions and their actions in life, you know? Oh, I wasn't ready for this. Okay, hang on. Is it the arrows refill? Yeah, I think at that point is when it really hits that your parents are just human. It's always weird too when you see stuff like this Bob Saget thing. He was what, 65? Like, my parents are basically at that. getting close to it. I guess it's just the whole idea that life seemed like this big, long thing that was going to take forever to see to the end.
That should do it. Come down and let's get this door open.
At some point, it just smacks you in the face, and you just realize it's really not long at all. And like, things you thought would be forever are nearing their end.
What is that? Adira, what have you done?
Holy crap. Jeez, man, that thing's crazy. There we go. Follow the orb. Why did it go in the ground? I gotta look up more about Ember Lab, because this may be their first game, but clearly they've scooped up some talent. Or maybe I'm just easily impressed because I'm so behind the times of how stuff works.
I can feel her presence everywhere. These fields are scarred with memories of destruction. What could have happened here?
We need to find 3 relics to help Adira. There's something buried beneath the poison over there. That might be a good place to start looking.
Alright. Before we go do that, what was in here? Oh, there we go. There's the little circle for the end. Whoops. Oh, it almost looks like a meditation circle for a second. How did that cutscene erase all the fire? Like, that's one thing I'm a little confused. Like, is this place real, or are we in some kind of weird spirit realm? Because clearly, like, even this girl that's trying to help us, she's not living, she's teleporting everywhere.
There's a relic here. These rocks look like they're part of a larger structure.
This is our ox. He helped us shape the land. We have to help him. I don't know how he could possibly be functioning after all this time, but we can't leave him like this. Try clearing the other areas of corruption in the fields. I think they're connected.
Alright, so it's like the shrines. This ancient well is the closest to us. Yeah, so it was 2 young siblings and their older brother. And now we've got 2 women who seem to be in love with each other. Still don't know that one girl's name, though. I like these bombs, they're a lot of fun. This is a repeat of that one boss. It was Kappa, right? What was the point of all of that? With the awesome music, man. There's supposed to be a little fairy thingy. Oh wait, here we go.
Over there.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see about these two, though. Seems like it's going to be more of a love story focus, which may be a little less relatable. Kind of just depends on your own experience. Or I feel like Benny, Saya, and Taro. Okay. Thank you for the cutscene showing me where to drive this thing. But let's just break everything. There might be a little rot dude. But yeah, everybody can relate to being a sibling. Well, maybe not. Could be an only child, but just having that one person you look up to as an older whatever. Or if you're the older one, somebody younger that you've always kind of taken under your wing. But I realize when like you're in love with somebody, that's supposed to feel just as powerful, if not more powerful. Like going back to Up and that whole story with the old man. Okay. It's probably under this pile of rocks. Oh, wait. Where's this going? We're gonna have to... Yeah, that's crazy. But I like it. Somehow got it, too. I guess we accidentally did something other than... That was a rot up there. Hang on, we could do that again real quick. It still looks impressive, dude. When like you just look close. Like every now and then it gets a little jumpy, but I like how they're all just sitting on the edge. Where's the rest of them? Alright, well, let's reset. We're not going to make it now. How do we reset? The structures in the background too. Oh, look at that one. On the mountain. Okay, that was the watchtower. So, ancient well, roofer's barn. I'm glad that didn't kill me. You know, this is gonna sound weird, but Kana looks like the last counselor I saw and who I'm trying to go see again. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, I will finally be back there. Much to talk about time and the loss of dealing with the past. Unable to let it go, pretty much. What the heck? Kamikaze dude. Alright.
Hello.
I do prefer to talk to women in terms of counseling stuff. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just maybe like the motherly thing. I don't know. Women have a way of like they connect more on an emotional level or something. Or at least that's how my mind thinks about it. Like any woman I've ever known in my life has, I don't know, they've been easy to talk to in that sense. Whereas men, it's like you have to always be your best, be strong. Don't be a dope, you know? It's like, show no weakness. Why isn't this working? Maybe the other end is corrupted. Let's hope it's that and not something weird with the game. This place is kinda nuts, man. Like, this is really, honestly, the most impressed I've been. I know I said it about Subnautica, but it's something else here. I just like when the world is immersive to the point where it's like, oh yeah, I am sitting in a chair in a dumpy apartment. Whoops. I forgot for a minute because this game is amazing. Like, that's what happened when you were a kid playing games. You just got lost in it and were like, whoa, Mario's in 3D. Spirit mail. That's 2. Alright, I guess let's do it. Defeat 15 enemies before time runs out. Why does it say 0? Oh, it counts up. I got you. Let's just fix the statue. I keep failing this thing. It's actually kind of tough. don't know. I don't want to pass up on it, though. Even though it probably is just money. They seem to spawn on either side of the bridge, so the strategy, you would think... Lots of damage, finishing blow, repeat. Nah, this isn't gonna work again. Unless I get more of this time-stopping rot arrow business going on, but... 30 seconds and I only killed 5? Now they're down there. Why are they down there? Just go nuts. Don't even be conservative about it. Like I normally am with video game stuff for some reason. Like when I played Metroid Dread and people were like, you need to use missiles more. I don't know if that's just carried over from Super Metroid, where you kind of do have to conserve your ammo a little more in that game. 12 seconds, 3 more enemies. I don't know, maybe. Just rod arrows. They're my savior right now. Barely pulled it off. But it's good, it's training. Getting used to using that stuff more often. Yep, just a whole bunch of gems. This place is huge, man. And it also looks like one of those Crystal Chronicles village center things. I hear, yep. They make almost the same noise as those Korok balloons. What the heck is that? Stinky fruit. That little combat challenge kind of took me out of what I was talking about. Also, I feel like I'm going way off the beaten path here. There are so many buildings that could potentially have stuff. Okay, we're closest to some lock. That's where, if I kept going in the cave, Rufus's barn. Oh man, this video's long already. We might not get to all these things. Hey, these guys look kind of cool up close. It's just when they're a little bit away, they're all fuzzy looking. Especially on this TV, which I don't understand because the recording comes out so much nicer.
Over there.
These guys are a lot easier to find. I mean, they're still behind a puzzle, but it's good though, because it's calling for a lot of them. I'll definitely replay this, like whenever I do get a PlayStation 5. I'm liking it enough that even when I know the whole story, I think it'd be fun to do again. Maybe not record it, but... So death. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird how your brain changes without you even knowing it. Like when I was saying when you do the math sometimes, like that is what I'm really struggling with right now. Like if I was in this game, I would be a troubled spirit somewhere. I don't know what my problem would be. There's too many. Another one. Come on, now we ain't got all this time. But we actually, well, we don't have all this time. That's what we're on about. There's no time left. I was about to say we have all the time in the world, really, but no, you don't. Betty White just died. That's proof. But like, look at Betty White, man. She started doing stuff when she was super young. We just all know her as when she was older, really. And that's just our generation. Unless you deep dive into her young stuff. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that. That kind of falls more into the expectations thing and what you're supposed to do when before you're older. But yeah, being unable to let go of the past, and especially certain people, that's not much different from death, you know? Like they have all kinds of therapy dedicated to that, coping with loss. Like, is that not the same thing, even if the person is still alive? What a clever move, sir. Strafing around me, quite obviously. I've said this in other videos before, I think. Is that a cowboy hat? Yeah. Where, it's both a blessing and a curse. The status of which I grew up. Like, I don't know what the word is. I grew up with, like, the same 100 kids, technically, for, like, the whole 18-year ride until we moved on after high school. And of those 100 or so, let's just buy up what we don't have here. The beetle, that was from a while ago. The bow was from a while ago, too. But yeah, of those 100 kids or so, like 50 of them, I saw all the time, whether we were friends or not. We were definitely acquaintances for that many years. And then, of course, that number dwindles to like 20 that you were friends with.
The corruption has spread to that structure. We should look there for another relic.
That's our forge. Adira and I spent countless hours working there. Lots of good memories in that place. This path leads up the cliffs, but there's debris blocking the way. We'll need something big to clear it out.
Yeah. So many good memories in that forge. No, I don't know. I mean, it isn't a cool place. It's up on a mountain cliff. Somehow we got so far away. Who's driving this car? No, I don't know. This is where those guys spawned when everything was on fire. He's on fire. Why are you spawning back? It's supposed to be daylight happiness. But yeah, the 20 or so kids, then it dwindles down to like 5 or 10. A tight circle of good friends that you do still keep in touch with even today. But I don't know, there's something there. The reason it's a blessing and a curse, which I may have said in other videos, I repeat myself a lot because I forget. and the issue is never resolved. I don't know. I guess it's just how drastically stuff has changed and how lonely life has become. It's hard not to look back and remember all those people. And it's hard to kind of just let it go. It's almost like something you had to let go back then and get over. Which it was easy back then because you still had other things on your mind that you were focusing on. That's what they say, stay busy. Keep your mind too busy to think about the scary stuff. Oh, I think I know what we gotta do. There's gotta be an owl statue thing under these three, right? No, maybe not. But yeah, I remember having to say goodbye to everybody. And it was, oh, there we go. There they are. It was kind of like a bittersweet thing. But it wasn't hard, really. Because, I don't know, I think we were still young and being like, oh yeah, we're gonna move on and do stuff with our lives. Leave this tiny dump town. Like, you knew some people you were never going to see again, but you were just like, oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know I definitely talked about this in other stuff. Yeah. It's just weird how 20 years, like, that's what's crazy. Doing the math, man. I was doing the math not too long ago. And yeah, it's not a good feeling. That's a squash. Like, let's see. The end of college was 16 years ago. No, wait. 12 years ago. The start of it was 16 years ago. That's insane. That's absolutely mind-blowing. That's disgusting, is what that is. Because you go to college when you're 18 if you go immediately after high school. So it's just 2 years away from the start of it, which back then it was like that was your whole life. Looking forward to, like, not thinking you were going to even make it to college. Hey, we got a squash hat. Very good. The rest just must be in these dead-end things that have little orbs floating. So this might not take too long, actually.
Over there.
But yeah, that was college. That was like the end for me. Where it was like the last hurrah, mostly with new people though, too. People that were really only close for 4 years. So then you have to go further back and be like, all right, well, there was 4 years of high school before that. So that means that was 16 to 20 years ago. 20 years! Think about that, 20 years. Remember being a kid and what 20 was gonna feel like in your mind? I mean, like, oh, when I'm 20, I'm gonna, like, that's 1 year away from legally being able to drink in the US. You're gonna be this awesome, unstoppable adult at that time. So you thought. And it was ages. You had to go to preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third, fourth, fifth, all the summer vacations in between just to get to high school. And then you had freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. And it took ages because then it was day by day. First period, second period, third, fourth, fifth. All those classes you had to sit through. It just, you never thought, even once, that it would fly by. And now you're looking the other way, looking backwards. And that was 20 years. Like that entire lifetime of existing. Alright, listen, buddies. You gotta come over here. Yeah, that's the newest thing that I just cannot... I can't live with it. I can't accept it. And it's only gonna get worse from here. That's what's... makes it even more unbearable. And then you start seeing all these people dropping like flies. Next up is your parents. It's like, oh man. Pancakes. Can always put pancakes on your head, I guess. Why isn't this working? You gotta drop the object. This thing fell so fast, though. Okay, it's just that front rock. We're not gonna make it. Alright, hang on. Front rock it is. Now, quickly get over here. I don't know, I guess the idea is you're supposed to build a life for yourself and have one that is so good that you don't look back. Or like you only look back once in a while, because everybody does. An egg. I like how everything is food. All the hats are food in this area. But yeah, I mean, like, all the villages in this game are a good metaphor. Like, this was once a happy, bustling place where people lived. That's kind of what my past feels like. And now it's all just run down and everybody's gone. That's what it feels like now. Like, I'm not even living in that same area, I'm just saying. In the brain space where things technically exist. This is barely any time. Hopefully it's all little guys again. We got a dash smash. Yep. Getting them quite quickly now. So I don't know. This video is extremely long. We're not going to have time to purify the other places. I don't want these to be too much over an hour. So yeah, I don't know, I try to avoid doing the math, but it's hard not to. Because it's real, it is what it is, and if you don't start doing something about it, it's only going to get worse. But it kind of feels like I'm trying to cope with some sort of loss, but it's a weird loss. Because nobody died. Well, there have been people who've died, but... I don't know. This is like somebody put a speed up thing on time, but it's been going the same pace every single day. It's just, yeah. Life is a crazy thing. And so I think the themes of this game are very neat. Because no matter who you are, at some point you're going to have to face it. But anyway, there's probably a lot more to be said, but I've lost it. So we'll just sit by this lady and purify the rest of this stuff next time. So thanks for watching, listening, whatever, and take care.